Ben Stiller's appearance on Jimmy Kimmel's show took an unexpected turn when a heated clash erupted between the two celebrities. The tension began when Kimmel made a lighthearted joke about Stiller's recent film, which the actor didn't seem to appreciate. Stiller responded with a sarcastic remark, causing the audience to gasp in surprise. Kimmel, known for his quick wit, fired back with another jab, escalating the situation further. The exchange quickly turned personal, leaving the crowd uneasy as the atmosphere grew increasingly tense. As the argument intensified, Ben Stiller's frustration became evident, and he raised his voice, demanding Kimmel stop mocking his work. Kimmel, however, seemed to relish the confrontation, smirking as he continued to provoke the actor. The audience, initially laughing, fell silent as the clash grew more hostile. Stiller stood up from his chair, visibly agitated, and pointed a finger at Kimmel, accusing him of disrespect. The host remained seated but didn't back down, leading to an awkward standoff that left producers scrambling to intervene. The situation reached a boiling point when Ben Stiller suddenly grabbed a nearby prop and slammed it on the table, startling everyone on set. Kimmel, still trying to maintain his composure, asked Stiller to calm down, but the actor refused. Security personnel began to approach the stage as the audience murmured in shock. Stiller shouted that he wouldn't tolerate being disrespected on live television, and Kimmel retorted that it was just comedy. The clash had clearly crossed the line from banter to something far more serious. Producers finally stepped in, whispering to Kimmel to defuse the situation, but it was too late. Ben Stiller, now red-faced and furious, declared he was leaving and stormed off the stage. The audience erupted into a mix of applause and gasps as Kimmel attempted to laugh it off, though his smile seemed forced. The incident left the show in disarray, with crew members exchanging worried glances. Stiller's abrupt exit marked one of the most dramatic moments in the show's history, and the fallout was immediate. Backstage, Ben Stiller was seen arguing with the show's producers, demanding an apology from Kimmel. Sources reported that Stiller felt humiliated and betrayed by the host's comments, which he deemed unprofessional. Meanwhile, Kimmel tried to salvage the segment by joking about the incident, but the audience's reaction was mixed. Social media exploded with clips of the clash, with fans divided over who was at fault. Some blamed Stiller for overreacting, while others criticized Kimmel for pushing too far. In the hours following the incident, Ben Stiller took to Twitter to express his side of the story. He wrote that he respected comedy but wouldn't tolerate being the butt of a joke at his expense. Kimmel responded with a vague tweet, hinting that some people couldn't take a joke. The exchange fueled further debate online, with celebrities weighing in on both sides. The clash became the top trending topic worldwide, overshadowing the rest of the show's content and leaving fans wondering if there would be a reconciliation. The next day, talk shows and entertainment news programs dissected the incident, with experts analyzing the dynamics between the two stars. Some suggested that Stiller's reaction was justified, given Kimmel's history of pushing boundaries. Others argued that Stiller should have handled the situation with more grace. Meanwhile, representatives for both celebrities remained tight-lipped, refusing to comment on whether there would be any resolution. The incident raised questions about the limits of humor and the pressures of live television. As the debate raged on, Jimmy Kimmel addressed the incident during his monologue the following night. He admitted that things had gotten out of hand, but stopped short of apologizing. Instead, he joked that he might need to hire a referee for future interviews. The audience laughed, but the tension was still palpable. Stiller, meanwhile, canceled several upcoming appearances, leading to speculation that he was avoiding further confrontation. The clash had clearly left a mark on both men, and the entertainment world watched closely for the next development. Behind the scenes, rumors swirled that Ben Stiller's team was considering legal action against Kimmel for defamation. While no official statements were made, sources claimed that Stiller felt his reputation had been damaged. Kimmel's team, however, dismissed the rumors as absurd, insisting that the clash was nothing more than a heated moment. The legal threat, whether real or not, added another layer of drama to the already sensational story. Fans wondered if this would escalate into a full-blown feud between the two stars. The incident also sparked a broader conversation about the boundaries of late-night comedy. Some viewers argued that hosts like Kimmel often cross the line, while others defended their right to push buttons. Comedians and actors weighed in, with many sharing their own experiences of uncomfortable interviews. The discussion highlighted the fine line between humor and disrespect, and whether celebrities should be expected to endure ridicule for entertainment. The Stiller-Kimmel clash became a case study in the complexities of live TV dynamics. Days later, Ben Stiller broke his silence in an interview with a major magazine. He revealed that the clash had left him deeply upset and that he felt Kimmel had deliberately targeted him. Stiller emphasized that he had no issue with comedy, but believed the host had gone too far. The interview humanized Stiller's side of the story, garnering sympathy from fans who felt he had been wronged. Kimmel, however, continued to downplay the incident, insisting it was all in good fun. The divide between the two perspectives only deepened. Meanwhile, ratings for Jimmy Kimmel's show skyrocketed in the wake of the incident, with viewers tuning in to see if there would be any further drama. Advertisers capitalized on the buzz, and the show's social media engagement reached record levels. While the clash was undeniably controversial, it undeniably brought attention to the program. Some critics accused Kimmel of orchestrating the confrontation for ratings, though the host denied any such intentions. The incident raised ethical questions about the manipulation of conflict for entertainment. Ben Stiller's fans launched a campaign on social media, demanding an apology from Jimmy Kimmel. The hashtag #OchRespectStiller trended for days, with supporters sharing clips of the actor's past work to highlight his contributions to comedy. Kimmel's fans, however, countered with "Lighten Up Stiller," arguing that the actor had overreacted. The online battle mirrored the real-life clash, with neither side willing to back down. The polarization demonstrated how deeply the incident had resonated with audiences. In a surprising twist, a fellow celebrity mediator offered to help Stiller and Kimmel resolve their differences privately. The mediator, a well-respected figure in Hollywood, proposed a sit-down conversation to clear the air. Both parties reportedly considered the offer, but no official meeting was confirmed. Fans held out hope for a reconciliation, though skeptics doubted it would happen. The incident had become more than just a clash. It was now a symbol of the tensions inherent in celebrity culture. As the weeks passed, the buzz around the incident began to fade, but the fallout lingered. Ben Stiller's public appearances became more guarded, and he avoided discussing the clash in interviews. Kimmel, on the other hand, occasionally referenced it in his monologues, though he avoided direct mentions of Stiller. The incident had changed the dynamics between the two, and it was unclear if they would ever share a stage again. The entertainment industry took note, with other celebrities becoming more cautious about late-night appearances. The clash also had professional repercussions for both men. Ben Stiller's upcoming projects faced increased scrutiny, with some wondering if the incident would affect his career. Kimmel, meanwhile, faced criticism from certain quarters for his handling of the situation. However, both stars remained hugely popular, and their fan bases remained loyal. The incident was a reminder that even the biggest names in Hollywood weren't immune to public conflicts and their consequences. Months later, Jimmy Kimmel invited another actor known for his fiery personality, leading to speculation about whether history would repeat itself. The audience held their breath, but the interview went smoothly, with Kimmel noticeably toning down his usual antics. Some saw this as a sign that the host had learned from the Stiller incident, while others felt he was simply being cautious. The episode highlighted how one clash could have a lasting impact on a host's approach. Ben Stiller, in a rare candid moment, admitted in an interview that the incident had taught him a lot about handling public confrontations. He acknowledged that his reaction had been intense, but stood by his feelings. Stiller also revealed that he and Kimmel had exchanged private messages, though he didn't disclose the content. The admission gave fans hope that the two might eventually move past the clash, even if a public reconciliation wasn't on the cards. The entertainment industry continued to dissect the incident, with some calling it a watershed moment for late-night TV. Critics argued that hosts needed to be more mindful of their guests' boundaries, while comedians defended the unpredictability of live shows. The Stiller-Kimmel clash became a reference point in discussions about celebrity interviews, with many wondering if it would lead to lasting changes in how such segments were conducted. In the end, the incident faded from the headlines, but its impact lingered. Both Ben Stiller and Jimmy Kimmel moved on with their careers, though the clash remained a memorable moment in pop culture. Fans occasionally revisited the footage, debating who was right and who was wrong. The incident served as a reminder of the high-stakes, high-pressure world of entertainment, where even the smallest spark could ignite a firestorm. Years later, the clash was remembered as one of the most dramatic moments in late-night TV history. Documentaries and retrospectives occasionally featured the incident, analyzing it from new angles. Both Stiller and Kimmel by then had largely put the incident behind them, though it remained a footnote in their storied careers. The clash was a testament to the unpredictable nature of live television and the complexities of human interaction under the spotlight. The incident also inspired discussions about conflict resolution in the public eye. Experts pointed to the Stiller-Kimmel clash as an example of how quickly things could spiral out of control. Some argued that better communication and clearer boundaries could prevent similar situations in the future. Others maintained that such moments were inevitable in the world of entertainment, where egos and emotions often collided. Ben Stiller and Jimmy Kimmel eventually crossed paths at a charity event years after the incident. Photographers captured them exchanging polite nods, but no interaction beyond that. The moment was dissected by fans, who wondered if there was still lingering tension. However, both men seemed focused on the event's cause, and the past appeared to remain in the past. The encounter was a quiet coda to their once explosive clash. In interviews much later, both Stiller and Kimmel reflected on the incident with a sense of hindsight. Stiller admitted that he wished he had handled things differently, while Kimmel acknowledged that he could have been more sensitive. Their reflection showed how time had softened their perspectives, though neither offered a full apology. The incident, while dramatic, had ultimately become a learning experience for both. The legacy of the Stiller-Kimmel clash endures as a cautionary tale about the dangers of live television and the fine line between humor and hostility. It serves as a reminder that even the most seasoned professionals can find themselves in unpredictable situations. For fans, the incident remains a fascinating moment in pop culture history, one that continues to spark debate and reflection years after the cameras stopped rolling.